Live. This is our launch day special for Horizon Forbidden West. I am the Duke of Anime, Thomas, and hosting the stream. We're on his PS5. We have the Duke of Rocket League or the Duke of Horizon today.
The Duke of Horizon today.
All right.
I'm greened out. I got my green lights, green Mountain Dew. I just feel like this game screams green, so
I
I'm
just
ready to
got the
rock and roll.
smart. I got the smart water. Got to be hydrated for
Yeah,
this.
You're going the healthy route.
Well, I just ate a burger, so I don't know how happy. I don't know how healthy I am right now, but
we should have got the rum out. We should have got the rum and the bourbons and like the fancy stuff.
That's for tomorrow. Tomorrow I gotta
Yeah.
wake up early,
I know.
unfortunately.
I do too. I played last night. Me, the Duke of Design, and the Duke of Education played. We didn't stream. We played Destiny. Oh my God, we were up till 2:00 in the morning, and I had to get up and work. I felt like I had the flu. I have to have sleep.
And y'all did the presage. The presage.
No, we were gonna do that, but I guess we didn't have everything. You had to be a light level 1250, and neither me or Alfredo Mark didn't have that. So we did a dungeon again, and man, it gave us fits. Yes, we.
You remember the name?
Was it? No, I don't. If you read me, if you knew some of them, I would know it, but I don't remember the name of it.
Not on top.
So it was one where we had to get the light motes and the dark motes, and we had to keep banking them. So we'd bank all the light motes, and like you could only kill certain enemies when you're standing in shadows, and you could only kill certain enemies when you're standing in the light. And then when you killed them, they would give off these what do they call them? Like these motes, and they were either light or dark. So you had to collect them all, take them and bank them, and then you get like damage phases on the boss. And then like if you messed up the pattern, you go back to square one. And the final boss probably took us an hour and a half, and the middle boss took us probably an hour and a half. Like I feel like
was it an hour and a half of just dying over and over again?
Yes. And it was at the point where I looked at the clock like halfway through the dungeon. I was like, oh my gosh, it's 1:30. And then
see, I saw you guys were saying that, but one, I was sick, and two, I didn't know if I thought like it's probably just 3 people. So I was like, then I wouldn't even be able to fit in that. And I thought y'all were doing the presage. So I was like, oh, y'all should get that weapon. I already have that weapon.
You did it? You did the presage?
Mm-hmm. Me and Ben did it.
Oh dang. Yeah. So I want to do that next, but I'm not 1250 neither as Alfredo. But yeah, it was just one of these things. And then we got to the final boss, and we were all so tired. It was after 2:00, and it was like we didn't want to lose our progress. So we were like, one more time, y'all. And they're like, okay, one more time. And we did that probably 4 or 5 times, and the battles were so long. And we had several times where we were all dead, and we just survived by the skin of our teeth. My microphone went out the last game for the last 15 minutes, and I was like standing up, pacing around the room, playing. And that was the game we actually won.
That's great. That's great. It sounds like y'all had a good time.
We did, but that's what I was thinking. I can't stay up too late tonight, but I'm so excited for this game. I'll probably be up till 2 or 3.
I cannot wait until my copy comes tomorrow. I cannot wait.
It was supposed to come today, right?
No, it always said it was going to come tomorrow. I was hoping it would come a little early, but no.
Yeah, I splurged for I paid the $10 extra so I could preload the PS5 version.
Oh man,
Which sucks, but I feel like I wanted to though.
I kind of want to talk about that. Like that whole strategy to me just seems weird, and it really does highlight this like approach that PlayStation has with these cross-platform games. And I'm just curious, like, do you think I think they said this is the last one? Like, do you think this was like a great release strategy from that standpoint?
The last one, as far as what the cross gen, like PS4 to PS5?
No, in terms of like you can buy the PS4 one
and have the upgrade,
or you can buy the PS5 one. So you're basically paying to preload the game, essentially.
Yes, yeah, I was paying $10 to preload the game.
And I think what happened with this, though, I don't like that. Like that does not sound great.
I think they messed it up from the beginning. I think it was like a glitch or whatever, and they thought they had it figured out, but then it wasn't, and the players found the the export. Do you think that they always meant that you could get the PS5 version for free
Hell
with the
no.
PS4? That's what
Hell
I'm saying.
no.
It was like
No way.
they
There was
messed
no
up
way.
and then they just rolled with it and everything was, you know,
I
I
mean,
don't know.
and look, I don't think Xbox has, and look, I love Halo. I love Halo. Like, I love Halo. I might as well be the Duke of Halo. But it's like it's a different level of game. This game is obviously going to. I've already seen through Digital Foundry. It's going to look incredible. It's like
Yes.
a game like Halo still kind of looks like a last gen game, but when that's available, when that was available, it's just available. You know what I'm saying? Like and your Xbox just knows like, all right, this is the Series X version of the game.
Yeah,
You
see,
know,
even when I
like
installed and that's the way it should work. That shouldn't be a perk of Xbox. That should just be modern 2022 technology. Like,
you would think,
well,
right? Like
oh, my PlayStation automatically started downloading the PS4 version when I bought this, and I had to cancel the PS4 version and click download on the PS5 version because it was
it's
definitely
like
going to download both.
it's confused. Your
Yeah.
PlayStation's confused. Like I have 2 copies. I'll download the biggest one.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why. And I anticipate that once we are completely out of the PlayStation 4 era, this will not be an issue anymore.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because then it won't be an issue because it would just be a PS5 game and
Right.
that's
The
it.
question is how long that's going to take. Like that is the golden question. Like when are we putting the PS4 to bed?
Well, look, we thought we'd be able to change our PSN names any day, and it took like 7 or 8 years.
I feel like that happened the last year. Like the
Yeah,
last year of the console, right? The last
but
year of the console was like relevant, right?
I just remember Greg and Colin always talking about changing the PSN
Mhm.
names,
I
and
do
I feel
remember
like that
that.
lasted for over half a decade.
My thing was like I didn't mind my name too much. You know, I was just like, all right, cool. But as soon as I got the opportunity, I was like, yeah, let me change this. Like,
Yeah, see, I
absolutely.
didn't. I just rolled with it.
But I guess the other thing is just like that's another example of PlayStation just being behind the curve of
Yeah, I
something
know.
that's super obvious. So I don't know about, how these systems work internally.
Mhm.
I know it's easier said than done for sure.
But like I know, and people always say that argument, and I'm like, is it though? Like, come on, you're Sony. Like, I mean, you
Well,
can't figure it out, and you can't
you
just get
got to
it
look
done.
at it. You got to look at it like Sony compared to Microsoft, where Microsoft is this company that literally all they do is make software.
Yeah,
That's their bread and like that's literally why they're $1 trillion company.
that's a good point.
Like besides the Xbox, really what hardware is Microsoft known for?
Nothing.
Surface? You know, like nah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
That's very true. That's very true. Sony's a hardware company. I always have
right.
been, and
And the
Microsoft's a software
PlayStation
company.
has always been from a hardware
Yep.
perspective
And
a
Sony's
solid machine.
fundamentals. They're all hardware. TVs, DVD
Right.
players, VHS
Headphones,
players, headphones.
Walkmans,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this is
yeah.
their bread and butter. So
You're right.
I mean, and it speaks to Microsoft when they have had hardware. That's where I feel like they've had the most issues.
That's
You
right.
know, you think about
That's
the
true.
Xbox 360, you
Yep.
think the Red Ring of Death.
Yeah. Good
To
point,
even how
man.
they approach things, where it's like Xbox One, oh, we're gonna put this connecting because we get it. It's like no, it's not, like no.
Well, and
That's not.
think about Game Pass too. Like I've never thought you that's an awesome point because I've never thought about it just in that simple perspective, hardware company versus software company.
Mhm. And they both do the other things, but they're just not their bread and butter. And then
Mhm.
Nintendo just does things. Nintendo, I don't even know. I don't know. Nintendo's good at making games. That's it.
That's it.
They lack on the software and hardware side, but at least their games are always good. That's their bread and butter.
Oh
So
man. So what do you think
man,
about this game? I was talking to Ben about it and I was like, we were talking about Horizon and he was asking like how hyped I was for it and stuff. And I think I haven't stated how
out of 10, how hyped are you? That's probably the best way to gauge this.
okay. So then we got to give like for me, GTA 6 would be a 10
Okay,
and nothing else touches that.
fair.
Elden Ring for me is a 9. This is
Mhm.
an 8.
Okay,
Where
that's
like
fair. No, that's pretty high. That's higher than I thought you'd be.
dude, I'm so hyped. But like
Because I feel like I was the only person hyped about that. Like I feel like whenever I talked about it, everybody's like, yeah, it's gonna come out. I'm like, it's Horizon.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I was like kind of trying to state is like I'm almost on the same level as you. I don't think I'm as hype as you on it. But
so
like
for me, like for my gauge, like I'd say a 10 would be Spider-Man 2. Like that's a 10.
Yeah,
that's a solid
sequel to your
10.
favorite game of all time.
Right. Persona 6 would be a 10.
Nice.
You know?
What about
this
Starfield?
Is a 9. Starfield's like a 6.
A 6, really?
I've never been the biggest fan of Bethesda games. Like that's the core thing for me.
I haven't either, and I'll tell you
you know what the best Bethesda game is? Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is the best Bethesda game. I think Cyberpunk is a better game than anything Bethesda's ever made.
I would probably agree with you because I'm not a big Bethesda fan. The reason I'm so excited is like we were kind of talking about a lot on our podcast. I'm excited to see the story of what happens. Like, are they going to redeem themselves? Are they going to get back to the Elder Skyrim, like that Skyrim Bethesda when they were heralded as like this developer that was on the link, like comparable
on the
to
hierarchy, the Naughty Dog hierarchy, the
Naughty Dog,
Insomniac, Rockstar. You know they're not there anymore,
but they were when
they can be with Starfield. I'm interested from that perspective. It's free on Game Pass, so I'm definitely gonna play it. But I can't, because my thing is I've already gotten the space RPG that I've always wanted, and that's Mass Effect. Like,
and I'm thinking this could be a modern day Mass Effect, like, but
I disagree. That's why it's a 6 for me, because I'm there's no way.
I don't think so. I agree with you. I think it's more likely than not that this will underperform and this will not do it. But if they do, holy crap, this is gonna be
right.
It could be special.
And look,
that's why I'm hyped about it.
Crazier things have happened, and just to bring us back to Horizon, who would have thought like Guerrilla Games would release Horizon and it be this critical darling? Who would have thought that before that game came out?
Yeah, and we were so like, it was beautiful, but so skeptical. I was so skeptical of this game the whole way through.
Because I played through, I'd like to say 3 or 4 Guerrilla games. Like I played through Killzone. I never played Killzone 1. I played Killzone 2. Love Killzone 2.
Mm-hmm.
I like Killzone 3. Killzone 4 is where I'm like, ooh, you know, it's like, it looks great. The shooting's fine, but this story is garbage.
Well, what about Shadowfall?
That's what I mean. Shadowfall.
Oh, is that Killzone 4?
Yeah, that's like Killzone 4. I meant Shadowfall.
Yeah. Is it? But I guess it is Killzone 4, right?
Mm-hmm. It takes place in the same universe, but like it's different characters. And yeah, I just didn't like it.
It was a pretty game. It was a pretty game.
I feel like that game and Second Son are very much alike. They're early PS4 games. They look great, but I feel like both of those stories are super shallow.
Oh yeah, the story. But I would argue Second Son, the gameplay I thought was really good.
I think Second Son is the best Infamous game from a gameplay standpoint.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't, that story is horrible to me. And I think that Shadowfall kind of falls into that same realm. But the thing with Shadowfall is I think it was being developed at the same time, like congruently as Horizon.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah. I know their development coincided. It's not, because I think that Horizon was being developed for like 7 years, I believe. Like it had a long development cycle. It was in the chamber for a long time. And yeah, it was.
So
we see how great it turned out. So I can't wait to see what this.
So how were you hyped? What was your hype level going into the first Horizon? I mean, by the time it got there, we were definitely. Ben said he was going to skip out on tonight. Okay. Did you see that?
Yeah, it came up.
All right, cool. So I think me and you are the only. Obviously, we're the only ones that hyped from.
Hey, we're hyped. Hey, I'm a what was I? I'm a 9. You're an 8.
Okay, yeah. So let's go back to that. Your perspective. So what would be? You're a 9. What would be like an 8 for you on the hype level? Like Elden Ring, or no? Not that high.
I don't want to be disrespectful.
I'm the only one hype for Elden Ring.
I don't want to be disrespectful because I would give Elden Ring a low number of hype for me. Because again, if a game is hype for me, I'm buying it first day.
Yeah.
And I'm not buying it. Like Elden Ring is a summer. I've already pinpointed when I'm buying it. I'm buying it. July. It's a tame month. No many games are coming out.
What if I come on the podcast Saturday and I'm like, you got to play it. You have to play it. This is one of the best games I have ever played.
Here's why I won't. Because I've heard this for literally every single From Software game, and then I buy it and I play it, and I'm like, he or she was absolutely right, but it's not hooking me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd have to watch it and see like, is this gonna hook me?
Yeah,
like I'd probably watch a Let's Play like for 6 hours of it,
but
I feel like within that 6 hours, would that connect with me?
I feel like that game though, like I can watch 6 hours of this and be totally fine. But Elden Ring is all about like, I think the exploration and uncovering like secrets and kind of seeing what's thrown at you. I feel like I don't know. I feel like if you watch it, it could potentially ruin it. I feel like part of the wonder of that game is exploring it for yourself.
Right. I mean, the thing is, and also the timing of it as well. Like, one, I'm playing through Cyberpunk, and I'll save my full thoughts for the podcast. But man,
yeah, I'm ready to hear this. I'm ready to hear
this. It's definitely the experience that should have came with the game at the front. At the start, this should have been what launched with it.
Is it too late though?
Not for me. Yeah. Not for me. I'm having a good time.
And you already played through it once.
Right. I already played. I rolled credits on it. I never completed it. Like fully did all the side quests and everything. I'm going through that stuff now. Just getting through that. And then any remaining trophy, I'm going to do a new playthrough.
Nice.
So I'm excited. They gave us more apartments. So you can, just like how you could do in like like the old GTAs where you could buy like different properties. I think that wasn't in 5, but I remember in 4 that was a thing where you could buy different apartments. Like that's a thing now. They've given scopes for every single weapon. You can change your appearance now in the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, this stuff should have been in the game from the start.
Yep. And I saw that the pedestrians are like really reacting. And that should have been in the game from the start.
There's just one situation that literally like, I was like, okay, they've made this way better. I'm walking on the sidewalk and like, there's not many people on the sidewalk. And then like in front of me, a body just falls from the air and just falls and dies. It's just like,
what?
Like somebody just pushed him out the window.
Or you don't think it was a glitch? You don't think the body just fell from the sky?
Look, it could have been a glitch, but it was very convincing that no, like that was like a planned thing in the game. It did enough to me where I'm like, oh, because I mean, this world is kind of wild. Like that.
Did you? Yeah. Did you look up? Like, and did you see anything?
I did. There was a building. Like it's an actual like skyscraper building up top. I'm like, that's theoretically possible. Now, was it a glitch?
That's some Grand Theft Auto. That's some Grand Theft Auto stuff.
I've never seen Grand Theft Auto do that. Like that was something I've never seen in an open world game where I legit just take a step back. Like, whoa, that's on. I think I took a screenshot. I took a video of it. I'm gonna show it to y'all. I was like, that is insane. If that wasn't a glitch,
and that's the stuff that makes those open worlds special, like GTA, Red Dead, crap like that happening. Because you'll just be sitting there at like a random red light in Grand Theft Auto, and like a car will just go off on the sidewalk, accidentally hit a pedestrian, kill him. Then the ambulance comes and the police come. You know, just so much random stuff happens.
Right. It had that GTA quality. Also, the driving is amazing now. Yeah. I would say the driving is on par with GTA driving. I don't know how they did it.
Oh.
They pulled some witchcraft because that driving was the one thing about the game that I hate.
They've spent 2 years. I mean, what, a year and a half since launch? And they've just,
I think it's been like a year and a couple months.
Well, it came out December 7th, 2020.
And it's February 2022. So like a year and a month.
No, that's 2 years.
A year and 2 months. A year and 2 months.
Is that a 2020? Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, year and 2 months. So, but still a sizable amount of time.
Yeah.
To make the game that I always thought this should be.
And they're a big studio.
Yeah. And now I will say the ray tracing mode is horrible. Like it runs at sub 30. And that's disappointing. But at the same time,
does it look substantially better than it did on PS5?
Performance mode 4K 60.
But does it like because I was actually impressed by how good the graphics were on the PS4 version playing on the PS5.
If
I was
you were
impressed.
impressed, then you're going to be even more impressed. It looks really good. Like it runs at a stable 60 now, and it's 4K. It looks incredible. Like the performance mode, just go to performance mode. Don't even try with the ray tracing. I tried that and wanted to make it work, and it just didn't work. I think I lost my co-host here, but it is what it is.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh, he's back.
My mic sometimes like malfunctions, and the only way I can do it is leave and come back.
Oh, okay. So did you hear what I said?
No, no. What was the last thing you said?
Yeah. I would just say that just to end the Cyberpunk talk, since we should move on to a different open world game.
Yeah.
Overall, if you have tried Cyberpunk before and you didn't like it, you should come back and try it now. If you've already played through it and completed it completely, I would say there's not enough to bring you back. But if you're somebody who just rolled credits and still left a lot of stuff to do, it might be worth it to go back to.
Well, yeah, this will be the last thing I say about it too. Me and you talked about this. I wasn't that disappointed with it, and honestly, I didn't encounter that many bugs. But I put it down because I knew that this was unfinished, and I wanted to come back when this happened, when this moment happened. I wanted to come back when they released. Okay, here's the PS5 version. This is our full product. Now I want to play it. But in 16 minutes and 16 seconds, Horizon Forbidden West, dude. And I'll tell you why I'm so hyped about this, because from everything I've read, they took all of my the complaints that I had and put them in the game. Basically, I wanted a glider like Breath of the Wild. They added that. I wanted more towns and like settlements. Boom, they've added that. I don't know. Those were the only two things I wanted, and they added them. And it looks like it's more. It's not just the same game. I know a lot of people have been saying that, but to me, it looks like they've taken it and really perfected it.
Yeah, I think they
on it.
I think Horizon Zero Dawn was the template. I think it was a great template, but clearly this game is going to be on a different level.
Yep.
I'm so excited. I mean, even this from the story, I'm super interested to see where they're going, because from the reviewers, they're saying that it's more sci-fi, and I'm like, ooh, that was my favorite part.
That was my favorite part.
I wasn't really. I really like the story of Horizon. I would say that I'm not the biggest fan of the tribal stuff.
Yeah, no, but the sci-fi stuff, dude, I'm telling you, this is one of the best video game stories I've ever been part of.
It's definitely up
I'm not even kidding. I love the story.
It's in my top 10 video game stories.
Yeah.
And this game, I heard, gets even more sci-fi. Now, that's for better or for worse. You know, sci-fi can get bad really quickly. Sci-fi has the most room for convolution.
Yeah. So
I hope it avoids that. I hear it's 30-something hours for the story, and then people are spending like 60 hours. So yeah, I'm going to inhale this game.
Yeah.
I might have it complete by next week, which is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, I do want to say, I don't think that it's not like my favorite story. It's my favorite, like the ideas and the concepts they brought up. Mm-hmm. I love them. But like, I wouldn't say that I love this, like the way that the story was told. I mean, I could name 10 stories probably I like better than this. But as far as an idea standpoint, I love the ideas presented in this. And if they expand on that and like you push it even farther, sci-fi, I'm gonna love it.
Yeah, and I think that the one thing that people really aren't talking about is this is an open world game, and this could theoretically be the best looking open world game of all time, at least so far.
Yes, dude. I think it's definitely. Look, even Horizon to me rivals Red Dead. I was gonna say, I was talking to Ben, and I told him I had the platinum on the first Horizon, and I don't know if I do. I want to make sure.
Don't. I'm like 3 trophies. I'm 3 trophies away from it, and I'd have to restart. And I'm like, eh.
How do I find? Is there a way to sort these or anything?
I'd like to say no. I remember I was trying to find that one day, and I don't think it was there. It might be easier to check your phone.
Oh yeah. I just want to make sure I told him right, but I'm pretty sure I platinumed the first Horizon, and That's how much I loved the game. It was just so fun to play.
I mean, it has unrivaled third person combat.
Yeah.
I
Oh
would say
yeah.
the actual like melee combat leaves a little to be
Yep. And that
desired.
was my that I knew I was missing something. That was my third thing that I really wanted out of the first game. I wanted better melee combat, and
And I heard
apparently
that
they've done
in
that. Oh, that you
I've
heard they
heard
didn't?
I've heard they've changed it up for better or for worse. Some people have cited that it's great, and some people have cited that it's not. So we'll see.
Yeah. So what did this have? 89 on Metacritic.
Yeah, I think that both of the game, I think Zero Dawn and
It scored the same.
yeah, I think so. Which I mean makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. That kind of leads you to believe that it's more of the same, but I would think that the sequel would have a harder time getting back to that original score. So
I guess
you know
my
what I
thing
mean?
is more of the same is exactly what I want from Horizon. Like
I guess
I
so.
didn't need it to be Breath of the Wild, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't need to be able to climb every mountain. Like I understand what this is.
Hmm.
It's like the PlayStation formula, but in open world. You have
Yeah.
Uncharted climbing,
Yeah.
you have Last of Us, Uncharted, God of War type storytelling. Like
Yeah.
it fits right into the PlayStation like ecosystem.
It does.
Like this could never be like an Xbox game.
What are people saying about the like? I listened to the Kind of Funny review. They didn't
Me
talk
too.
much about the graphics.
Oh, I mean, I've only heard that they're amazing.
I can't wait to see.
I have not heard any. I've only heard that the PlayStation 4 version surprisingly looks very good too. Runs at a solid frame rate. And it doesn't seem like it's held the because I think that was our one big worry. Like, would the PlayStation 4 hold back a game like Horizon?
That was my concern. Yeah.
And early initial, I watched the Digital Foundry video, and they're like, nope. They said this is actually like the biggest positive yet because the game looks like it's going to be easily portable to PC.
Hmm.
Like the PlayStation 4 runs it at like ultra low. The PlayStation 5 runs it at, you know,
High.
relative high. And then the PC is obviously going to run it at max.
Hmm.
And, you know, it seems like they're scaling their games. And this is just speaking for Gorilla. But I'm assuming since we're seeing these PC ports, I'm assuming that Sony has to have a mandate like, yeah, like if you're making a game, it has to be playable on PC because we're going to one day port it there.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw a clip on Reset Era, and it was comparing from E3. Was it E3 or it was a Sony State of Play? Comparing a clip of Aloy running through like different, like a shady spot and a sunny spot, like going from shady spot to sunny spot to shady. And in the State of Play, her character was not reflecting like sun on her character and everything. It was just the model was just static. And on the current version, the new version, dude, the sun is just like bouncing off her character model, going through her hair and stuff. And everybody's like, I mean, it was literally a substantial upgrade, which I feel like you rarely see these days. But
That's really good to hear. I mean, I've also heard that the cutscenes for the PlayStation 4 are like not real time. They take place like they're just videos. And for PlayStation 5, they're in engine.
really, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. I wonder if they're videos of the PlayStation 5 version, I guess.
I would assume so. So that just probably made it easier because I assume that makes the file a lot smaller than actually having it take place in engine. That's what Digital Foundry said. So I'm like, that makes a lot of sense.
That's
Like
that's cool.
So it seems like they put actual. This is not a Cyberpunk 2077 situation. Where I'll never forget. I remember my friend brought his PlayStation 4 over. He loves Cyberpunk. He played that thing on PlayStation 4 all the way through. I don't know how. I remember I watched him play and I was like, oh my God, if I had played this on here, I would hate this game.
Did it really look like a GameCube version?
No, it wasn't even that. Cause I feel like GameCube game, I would rather play a GameCube game than that. Because like the one thing I can say about Nintendo, they always have a solid frame rate.
Yeah.
Like I've never played a Nintendo game but like, oh, the frame rate's really bad. Ever. It's either 60 or 30. This thing was running at 25 or 26. Like it was bad. And it was fluctuating. I was
God.
like, oh my, and it's running at like 720p. I'm like, this is crazy. This looks horrible. Now he actually put it on on his TV then, and he like we went over his house and he put it on his TV, and I was like, okay, this doesn't look as bad. It looks way bad on a 4K TV.
Dang.
So yeah, Cyberpunk was a different beast in terms of just optimizing for different consoles. I assume it's easier for a developer to just have to focus on 2 consoles, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. But even with that being said, things can go wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
man. We're going to have to do a book club on Cyberpunk because that's the perfect situation for one.
Yeah, I can't
so
wait.
Much to talk about.
I can't wait. I'll have 2. By then, I'll have 2 playthroughs already through.
That's perfect.
I can't wait. Oh, man. It's like Christmas. It's like Christmas or like New Year's, just waiting for this thing to be.
I'm more hype about this than like the New Year's countdown.
I honestly, this might be controversial. I never give a fuck about.
I don't either, dude.
But you know why? I used to be a manager at a restaurant, and we were always open on New Year's. Or we always had a big party on New Year's, and so I'm worried about literally everything else except for that countdown.
Yeah.
Like, I'm worried about a drunk. I got to get a drunk customer out. We got to escort them out. We have to get security to escort them out. But I missed the countdown. Oh shit! Yeah.
Like, to me, it's very like, I don't know. It's kind of,
and it's like it's only like in certain places in the world. It's not like it's everywhere. Like there's some places that are still in the last year technically.
Yeah, I know. It's like, well, there's 24 time zones, so it's like,
right,
it happens 24 times.
And I've never been on the West Coast or any other time zone during that, because it always seems like it's always on Eastern Standard.
Yep. Well, we get it first, and they just kind of get the aftermath. Like, oh yeah, hey, it's now
like
our time.
If you're in California, are you watching that thing at 8? I gotta ask Ben. I wish Ben was on here. Like, are you watching the New Year's?
We need Ben to call in right now.
Yeah, I'm curious. Like because I've never interacted with anybody from California on New Year's, so I never got a chance to ask them. Man,
well, 5 minutes. Oh, what are your last thoughts going into this game?
I think this has Game of the Year potential. This is obviously a very stacked year, but this seems like it's going to be a stacked game.
So I can solidly say 2020 in 5 minutes, 2022 is already better than 2021 by a landslide.
Oh my god!
By a landslide.
It still has to prove to be better than Deathloop for me, because I was a big fan of Deathloop.
Yeah, but you wouldn't even say. Well, did you play Pokemon?
No.
I think with Pokemon and Sifu and what else do we get? We got something else good so far.
Total War something.
Yeah.
I think that but I think those are the big heavy hitters. We got Ali World, which I've been looking forward to playing as well. But yeah, those are the 2, Sifu and Pokemon. Those are the big ones.
When you round it out within 7, next week or 2 weeks from now, is it 2 weeks or next week?
Next week. Preload is up now.
So next week, I mean, look at all the games we got once we get that one too. My God.
Yeah, no, I mean, after that, I think there's a little. Oh, Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yeah, there you go.
Which, Ben, if you're watching this, I gotta call you out, man. I gotta call you out. So on one of our podcasts, I said I think somebody said they were excited for Ghostwire Tokyo, and Ben said, I want to bet against that game. That game's gonna be good. And then I look on Fantasy Critic, and I lost my bid for the game to Ben. I was like, I feel a whole lot of thoughts.
He plays you on that one.
He played me, because if I had even got a sense, because I bid $10, so I'm like, all right, like I think that's a safe bid. I think that's a pretty safe number. You know, I thought $10 would be enough to secure it, just in case somebody was being skittish like me and not trying to say anything. He completely went against the game publicly, and then privately just I don't know, maybe even 15 or 11. I don't know. I was just like, God damn it! Now I'm hoping this game's not good. No, but no, I think that's my next most anticipated. I'm very much because that comes out next month.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that.
It looks like an anime. Looks like an anime game.
That's up your alley.
It's
So, hey.
right in my name.
Duke, are you changing it? Are you going to change it officially?
Yeah.
Or have you already changed it officially?
The only thing we're waiting on is the new graphic.
Oh, the graphic. That's right.
But it has been changed officially. I think Ben called me out on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's official. It's official. So,
the Duke of Anime.
So yeah, that's my next most anticipated game, and then after that's Forspoken,
which is May.
That's May.
I hope it's good. I'm of the camp that's going to be a major disappointment.
It's okay.
I think so.
It's okay.
I think it's going to be. I'm trying to think of a game that's.
Will I be surprised if it's a disappointment? No, I won't be surprised.
That game went from up here to down here. Like, I will say every piece of content I saw.
I'm giving the studio who's making this game the biggest benefit of the doubt imaginable, because they made legitimately one of my most disappointing games of all time. So it's Final Fantasy
15. Yeah.
Like that, I remember my hype level for that, and then actually playing it and being like, "Oh, this was fine," And so I'm like, that could very well happen with this, but I'd like to think that the struggled development of 15 is what made it that way. And since this had no controversy, it seems like a clear vision. I'm hoping that it hits all the right notes. We'll see. Nice. But enough about Forspoken. We are 1 minute away.
So what do you think? I guess we'll just play 30 minutes or so and then end it.
Yeah, because we're doing both of ourselves a disservice because it's not the best quality.
It's not the best experience, but hey,
I can't wait to load this thing up on my 4K monitor. I'm like,
oh man, just looking at like this picture, oh my gosh, looks incredible. So for the stream, should I put us how should I organize our boxes? Do you want me to?
That's cool.
Do it like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Once the timer's gone.
Yeah, that's cool. Hopefully there's no important information on there.
Yeah, and if there's something on the top right, like a help bar or something, I'll just move. That
help bar is going to be logo. It's going to be top right.
So I guess I could take that off, this logo.
Oh man.
9 seconds. 8. Here we go. Watch, I get an error or I didn't download it or something. Oh. Are you freaking kidding?
Oh! Whoa! Wait, try it now?
Oh my god. You give me a heart attack. What the hell?
I've never seen that message before. Jesus. I've waited on a couple games till midnight and I've never seen that message before. That would have worried the fuck out of me.
Oh my god, dude. All right, here we go. HDR, some HDR is unavailable because I'm using the pass-through.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let me turn the volume up a little bit.
I wish FedEx delivered like late. Give it to me right.
Through a lifetime.
How's the volume?
Seat of knowledge.
Good.
One question consumed me.
To recap,
how did our world come to be?
Got Lance Riddick doing the intro.
The old
ones,
been getting real used to his voice.
Yep.
Triggering the extinction of all life.
I need this recap because I've kind of forgot this.
How it was reborn.
I watched the recap on YouTube.
Of her own importance.
What year was this? 17?
I learned that life was only saved through
the best year of video games.
Second to 2001.
I will agree. We got to do that. We got to do that rankings. We got to do the ranking.
Each playing its part to reshape Earth from a barren rock to a lush landscape.
Oh God, it's gonna be awesome.
Tended and protected by the machines. her, I learned the deepest secret of them all. The secret of her birth.
She was cloned from her mom. Isn't that right?
Elizabeth
Yeah.
Sobek, Zero Dawn.
It's her mom.
Born to prevent
It's
the
technically
need
her.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's the clone of her.
Yeah.
You gotta call somebody mom, you know?
by
Yeah.
Hades, a malevolent AI, given sentience by a mysterious signal of unknown origin, and with a little help from me. She prevailed in a great battle at the city of Meridian.
Shouts out to the soundtrack of
becoming
Horizon
a
2.
champion for
Yep.
all humankind. But as useful as she has been, now I must leave her behind. For as she strives to put right what
I gotta say, the character of Aloy is, to me, not the greatest.
Yeah, you know, I look at it like this. Like, she's not Ellie or Joel, but
Yeah.
she's not Mario. You know?
Yeah, that's good.
You know, she resides somewhere
Thomas,
in the middle.
That was well put. That was
just somewhere in the middle, you know, like she's not a bad character. I actually like her character. I think she's a little bland. Just a little too bland.
yeah. Okay.
And just what I've seen in the trailers, it looks like it's gonna be the case here too.
I want to put the so I guess it's just gonna be a normal. I want to do normal difficulty. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
Probably hard. Not very hard. Because those whatever you want to call them, the machines, those things, especially in the beginning of the game, they start out pretty fucking difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna give you any weapons to start.
I mean, they should give us everything from the last game. You think?
You would think, right? But I've
Yeah.
seen games like just give you a clean slate too.
Yeah. They always give you like the ridiculous, like she's gonna be locked up and in prison or something. She gotta escape. She has no weapons.
Right. Some plot reason.
Dude, I gotta tell you, it looks great on the stream, but on this 4K TV,
Oh my god. With that HDR, it's gonna pop.
it's beautiful.
I mean, it does look beautiful right now too.
It does, yeah.
Looks like a well-made Netflix show right now.
Elizabeth,
Yeah.
the land is dying.
Those reds, oh my god, those
Ooh.
reds are gonna look incredible.
Have you read anything about how big this world is compared to the first one?
I've heard it's not substantially bigger, but it's way more. There's a lot more in the
because of a
world.
terraforming
Yeah.
system that's spiraling
It's not
out of
like
control.
bigger, you know, where Skyrim's like this huge world, but there's not really a lot in the world,
There's more like depth to this
Only
world.
I have your genetic
Right.
code.
which I prefer my open world games. Cyberpunk's my favorite open world ever, and it's not like
Really?
huge. It's
I've
just
been
very
searching for
dense and
months
very
for what I
vertical.
need.
Would you really put that like because you were a big GTA Online
The
player,
AI
weren't you?
designed to control the system.
Yeah, how old's that game?
Mm,
That
10 years
it's
almost.
it's still like you
Every time
feel
I
it
have
still
moments,
being a PS3 game technically. I
comes
still
nothing.
feel
Yeah.
that. I'm sure GTA 6 will replace it as the
Oh, yeah.
best
Every night,
open world of all
I have
time.
the same
Yeah.
dream.
But we'll see if this one can compete.
Yep. I don't think it can compete on that
I'm
because
walking
those
in
cities
the
like
night sky.
Cyberpunk, GTA, they got so much going on.
Flowers.
I really don't compare like this open world with that. I'd compare this with like Breath of the Wild or like
And
a
when I
Skyrim or
arrive,
something, you know,
at
or
center,
actually Witcher. Witcher is a good comparison.
I see you.
Yeah, I
Elizabeth,
think Witcher's a very solid comparison. I like Witcher's open world too.
waiting for
I
me.
like original
know
Horizon's
you've
open
been
world
dead
a good
for
deal,
1,000 years.
but not on that level.
Hmm.
You're the closest person.
She
I've
looks
ever had to a
different.
mother.
She does. Her face looks bigger. Her cheeks or something.
That's what you know. That's exactly what it is. I was trying to figure out what was different. It's her cheeks.
It's like
They're bigger and they're rosier.
she looks like she got her wisdom teeth taken out.
I feel
She
whole.
looks like she got punched a couple times.
She does. Hey, Lloyd, what you been up to?
Yeah, like who slaps you?
What is this? A dream sequence she's having?
Yeah. I always liked her hair. It looks wild, but it's like
Yeah.
But you can tell there's like interest, like she has braids and like symmetric braids and everything. I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah, her art design, like the art of her character, looks really cool.
I'm always left alone.
Her design.
This looks incredible.
It does.
It looks incredible, and I feel like it's
This
running
world
under
is yours.
1080p right now on the screen.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
won't let it slip
I mean,
away.
it's substantially better on my TV. And you got to remember, this is streamed at 30
It's my
frames per
only
second,
need.
whereas I got it at 60.
Last hope to find the backup.
Oh man, tomorrow!
Whatever
Oh
it
my
takes to
god,
get
tomorrow
it.
cannot come soon.
I promise.
It looks phenomenal though. I'm ready for that first like control takeover though. See how it looks.
Mhm.
If it isn't Aloy, the savior
Oh,
of
hell.
Meridian, anointed of the Nora.
You know I hate being called that stuff.
Well, consider it a punishment for running out
They
on
gave him a
us the
beard.
very same night we
Mhm.
beat Hades.
I grew up an outcast. Remember, I'm not much for parties.
Yeah. That one was in your honor. Just saying. So, what are we doing? Must be urgent since you left so fast. Delving into ancient ruins? Or maybe it has something to do with the Blight.
Oh yeah, they call it the
Both.
blight.
Actually, but I should.
Oh no. I've been tracking you a long way. It's okay. After everything you've done to help the
Do you
Nora,
think there's gonna be a love story in this
I
game?
swore an oath to help you, no matter what.
I think it's
Stuck with
possible.
me now.
I don't know. Like I feel
This
like
is kind of giving me those vibes though. This scene.
a little bit. It seems interesting. We're starting with him. You
Yeah.
know, I think it'd be welcomed. You know,
Yeah.
because
Oh,
there
yeah.
was nothing like that in the original one.
If you're going to come with me, you'll need to be able to see what I see.
Over and under that, he's dying by the end of this game.
Yeah, He's dying.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna die.
probably in the this opening scene. Or something.
No, they're not gonna
No.
joel him. They're not gonna joel him.
No.
Information on the device. We've got a lot to cover. I'll have to explain everything as we go.
Ooh, that looks good on my TV. I can't wait to play this tomorrow.
Oh my
Is she like
god.
this all the time?
FedEx, where you at?
Come on.
Just drop off my copy, please. I'm gonna get home and just be so happy when it's on my doorstep.
I'm off tomorrow too, which is nice. I have to do some stuff in the morning, but I have from like lunchtime on.
Shall we?
I have some freelance stuff I have to do, and I have some other work stuff I have to do too. I should have taken off, but I got the weekend,
Oh, yeah.
and I'll be playing it throughout next week too.
All right. I got a couple of scrapes on the way here. We should find some medicinal plants. Stock up.
This is a longer opening
Less of a
scene than I thought it would be.
Sounds good. Let's get
Yeah, it is.
Ooh. Oh man. Oh man.
Plants don't
It
look
looks
like the ones-
picturesque.
It does. I'm gonna have to look at my
Those
TV though to
scrapes are
play.
the ones we need.
I
Oh my
completely
gosh.
understand.
Dude. See, and the thing is on the stream, it looks darker and it's
Mhm.
so much more vivid and bright on the TV. I think that's like the main difference.
That makes
Was
sense.
Was this R3 mechanic in here in the beginning?
We can scan everything. Yep.
Yeah. It just shows me where I can cross and stuff.
And see, that's the one thing. Those invisible walls.
Yeah, I know. Like, why can't I climb that? That's ridiculous.
I feel like games will never solve that issue. Like that's the one thing about games, like linear games. Like unless you're gonna make the entire world able to, like Zelda, you can't do it.
I don't know where it wants me to go here. Like, what? Did I miss something?
Try head that way.
it had me facing this way, like they wanted me to climb.
It says eat the medicinal berries. You got to eat the berries.
Oh yeah, okay.
Bitter?
Oh, I just had
No.
teaching me how to heal.
Looks to make you feel better. All right, we should keep going.
I never realized, but she does
Might
just
wanna
pluck
try
those
one of these
berries
first.
just off the ground and just eats them. Right. Oh. Have you ever eaten a berry like straight out of the?
No, I actually like if strawberries. Like I've been to a strawberry farm or like
Strawberries are different. Strawberries actually don't taste that bad. I remember when I was in college, we used to as like my friends and us, we used to drive over to this orchard. This grocery store had this orchard, and we would pick them dry. They had everything. They had all the fruits you could possibly think of. We would just go, and they would never notice. So we take apples, like they had an apple
Awesome.
tree.
just
They-
stock up.
That's what we
Yeah,
do.
it would be amazing. It's amazing.
I tell you, like
One of the
the-
berries though.
the first game, this was 30 frames per second, right? This feels
Yeah.
a lot better.
Yeah, it's 60. Yeah, it's 60 now.
Yeah, I mean,
And I think it's 60 now, and the old one's 60 as well now on PS5.
It's an AI. It's
yeah, the remaster or whatever,
think of it like
the enhanced
The
edition.
little patch,
set of
yeah, the PS5
instructions
patch.
that can fix the world.
She feels like really good, really responsive.
Look there.
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, and I love when
That's an
third-person
underrated
games-
aspect of games.
Oh man, it's everything. Like
Traveling light
third person action games.
Yeah, I ran into some trouble on the way here.
Like that was my main complaint about Red Dead, how sluggish she felt.
Yeah, that's one of my many complaints. That game felt like it's at 30 frames per second, but everything feels like it's at 5 frames per second.
All right, look, check out the sunlight going across. I don't know if you can notice it on the stream.
Not at all.
Look at her. Do you see it going across her hair when you walk through?
traveled a long way to get here.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's actually kind of incredible.
Times too.
Yeah, I mean, look at it on her character here.
Machine writer.
I need to see this on my 4K screen.
See that?
Oh my
Look at this.
God.
No, now
That's
look at this.
insane.
See, walk
That's
up to the
insane. No,
shadow?
I see it. Yeah, that's the lighting is insane.
That's awesome. Oh yeah. Woo, this feels good. This bow feels so good.
And the entire open world is like this. Oh my God.
Oh man, dude, like just look at that. Look at that. Like that art
The
design.
waterfall.
That could be I feel like every angle can be a screensaver. Look,
The photo mode stuff from this is going to be insane.
I do remember that being a killer mode in the first
Yeah,
one.
the first one was insane too, but like,
Yeah.
Good idea.
geez, like this looks like it's a step up. Like there were no waterfalls that looked like that in the first one.
I mean, look at that.
Salvaging
The
machine
depth.
carcasses as usual.
And you can go to those places too. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, exactly. You can climb that. You can climb this up here. And look, like, so I guess I could dive down the water here, and you can also go up and you can go around over there too. You see?
Oh, you can set your HUD to die. You're probably gonna die. Oh no! Oh wow!
Yeah,
that
Ooh,
looks crazy.
dude, underwater feels good too, man.
Underwater looked insane just now.
I don't know how to dive. Oh wow.
I feel like that dive was too high for her to just be okay. Okay.
I'm glad though. Me and you talked about the fall damage.
I hate fall damage. Hashtag all fall damage to be taken out of all video games. They're video games, not simulations.
Yes.
A lot of worms in that machine. Better take a closer look.
All right. Let's see.
Someone took down this machine recently.
Who else will come?
I don't know.
You remember how good nighttime looks in this game? It's the best nighttime I've ever seen in a video game.
There's some Ridgewood by the stream.
Yeah, like I think Spider-Man's nighttime on PS5 looks amazing too.
Yeah,
But-
the buildings with the buildings and everything.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Just because
labs,
that's New York.
but can't reach it from here.
Nothing a well-placed arrow can't knock free. Just have to
Alright.
target the lock.
Well, I guess. Oh, I got to gather Ridgewood. What is that? Do you know what that is? These little things?
Ridgewood.
Here it is. It's these,
Yeah, there you go. I forgot about that.
this wood.
That's how you make the bows and everything. Right. That makes sense.
Yeah, she's trying to teach me how to craft. Oh yeah, okay. I remember how to do this.
Done.
Crafted.
Me too. Everyone's ready.
How's the DualSense feel?
Oh great! I just felt it right then.
I heard like what all the reviews have said is that this is the best implementation of DualSense in like a AAA game.
Really, even better than Returnal. I wonder.
I heard it's the best. I
Wow.
didn't hear direct comparisons to Returnal, and Returnal's is very
Dude,
good.
Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is it's beautiful.
Oh my god, and it looks amazing just on this like 1080p screen, like stream, with all the compression. You know.
Yeah, and not even the 60 frames too. You know, yours was a little slow down.
Man. Oh
What
man,
happened
this is gonna be
after all?
incredible.
Left Meridian.
Well,
All right,
there was a
financials.
fuss when people realized you were gone.
I mean,
Then
look at
some of
that.
us figured
God, it's
you only would
beautiful.
have left if it were for something important.
You're right about that. Down this way. Get to the grass.
All right, we'll taste the combat.
Never seen one of those before.
Me neither. Most of the machines have it on alert.
I will say, watching it on there with you, it looks more filmic. Like it looks
Yeah, it
more
looks like a-
movie because
it looks like it looks like a Netflix 3D show, but just the best one.
focus mode.
That's R3.
Another one's coming.
So R3 slows down time, I guess.
Yeah, it's like it's focus mode where you can kind of like slow down for a second. You can only use it like once though for like every couple seconds. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Someone shot this machine too.
So after the fuss over me leaving, what did everyone else do?
Well,
Got it.
as soon as the celebration was over, my mother left the rest of the Nora home.
So even like in the kind of funny review, they were talking about how it really opens up after the first section.
Yeah.
I guess they're talking about like this whole tutorial area.
I heard the first 10 hours are a little slow.
Why is that? I wonder. Do you not get the open world, you think?
You probably get the open world, but you probably get a lot of like early on quests. Which I can say, like for a game like this, that's not the big even for like something like The Witcher 3. I remember that started off slow too.
Yeah, for big games like this.
Yeah, I think when you have the open world, with
Red Dead
narrative
was like that
games-
too.
Yeah, I never got past that first 10 hours. Red Dead.
Oh man, you need to.
I'm waiting for that 60 frame patch. If I get the 60 frame patch for Red Dead, I'm playing it.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That's a good excuse to go back.
Like if it gets a patch, which it won't be, it will be a paid upgrade for like $30. I know Rockstar too well.
Register with
Mhm.
reception for the tour.
I guess they want us to check in with them.
Yeah, I
Cole,
remember
you-
these.
Cole,
Huh?
you won't believe this.
What?
Somebody just gifted me a Horizon.
Huh?
I just got an email that one of my friends is gifting me Horizon. I can't believe this.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I just pressed the download button.
Are you serious? Is it someone on our stream?
No, it's not someone. I don't think so. No, it's a friend I know. No.
Dude, that's amazing. Oh my gosh.
So I'm downloading it right now. I didn't know you could do that.
You can. I remember PlayStation started doing that. You can gift games, I think. Or I know you can do it on Oculus. That's amazing.
I would call and thank her, but I'm using my phone as my camera.
Climbing gear.
But man,
That's
I
nice.
so I guess I'm gonna sell my copy tomorrow on eBay
Shot those machines we found earlier.
Where'd you get it from?
Where are they now?
for my job. My job has a little like program where if you can use like if you do good on assignments, like supervisors can give you like points. And the points can be used for rewards. And so I've never used them before. So I just say, you know what? I'm just going to use them to see what they got. And they have every single video game coming out for this year.
That explains the smell.
That's awesome. That's amazing that your company has that. United Healthcare.
Mm-hmm. They're getting rid of it though, and just giving us a bonus program.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, I would say I'd rather have just cash than this, but I had to get these. I had to use these points before they went away. So I said, I'll get Verizon. Oh, why you can just destroy that?
Yeah. Look at this.
That's cool.
That is cool. I love when games have little things like that. I mean, these graphics look incredible. Well, should we end it, or should we keep going a few more minutes, or what do you think?
I'd say go 5 more minutes. Go to the next cutscene.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I'm down to play another 15 or 20 minutes and go to bed.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, and I will say,
I should take
Sony,
a look at the
I
rubble on
can't
that
be
gap.
too upset at this strategy because I am 12 minutes away from having the PS5 version downloaded.
Whatever came through
How are you
here.
doing that so fast? How fast is your internet?
If I can dislodge some of the debris,
It's
we might
it's
be able
like
to squeeze
200
through.
200 megabits.
Maybe I can find something to help in the
Dang. Well, it probably you can download the first section like you could in the
That
PS4
guy
games.
something.
No, it says I have 12 minutes remaining for the whole entire 87 gig file.
Wow, that was fast.
So I while it's not the best strategy, I can't be mad about that at all.
No?
That is not an unreasonable amount of time to download this game.
So I guess you're gonna.
I
Be playing-
remember. Yeah, I'd be playing it. I remember. You remember those
This
PS4
hook looks
games?
like it can
Trying to
latch on.
preload those.
Oh yeah.
Unless gear pulls it back.
I
It
remember
took forever.
trying to preload.
The downloads wouldn't go as fast as your internet would,
Look
right?
into the debris.
Yeah, I feel like Red Dead was the one where I remember because I was super hyped about Red Dead, and I remember I had
Focus
to
can help us search the
sit
camp
and
with
let that
identifying
junk
the clearest to fix the
download
tool.
for
Yep.
like I'd like to say. I remember I literally put it on, went to work, came back, and it was like, oh yeah,
Might
insert the
just
other
picked up
disc.
A couple of
I was
things
like,
to check out.
"Ooh."
You know which one I remember that sticks out to me was Metal Gear Solid
Poor
4.
guy. Acid burn.
Metal Gear Solid 4?
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4 on PS3. Was it PS3?
Oh right, yeah. That
And I remember was it him like sitting there smoking a cigarette the whole time during the load screen or
yes.
something?
Yep, that's it. Yep, that's 4.
A lot of supplies here.
It's insane, insanity.
Guess they plan to stay a while.
I remember
So
thinking
we-
that game would never download.
Yeah, we are at a different place in video games because I am 10 minutes away from this thing being done.
Part of
That's
the
actually kind of
machine.
crazy.
Could help
That's
fix the
amazing.
gears.
All right, so I'll stream for 10 minutes, then let you go and start your journey.
Oh man, it's a temptation because I have stuff to do tomorrow. I'm like, do I
This
just
is a
pull
game
off-
you can't just go in and play this game for 10 minutes either.
Especially once I have when I put it on the
No,
4K
I have
monitor.
that.
Oh, I'm gonna be just sitting there just in awe the whole time.
Although I do kind of want to hear what you got to say about it because it is
All right, I think I have what I need.
like
to
on
repair
the
this
stream, it
wall.
looks like the first Horizon to
Or
me.
Maybe even make something better.
It looks better,
Yeah.
but yeah, I see what you're saying. Like it's 30 frames. It's a little blurry. I feel like they're putting these systems in a lot
There.
faster than the original one.
Pull
Mhm.
caster.
The original one, I feel like it took at least an
Now to
hour or
test
so
it
to
on
get
the device.
crafting done.
Yeah. I guess they're figuring we just already know.
Yeah, this is not like you can just like you probably have to play the original Horizon to even understand the story of this. So they assume most people are not new to the game.
So this is the pole caster. This is with new mechanic.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like a okay, here we go.
The Pullcaster. Oh, that's cool. So you can pull in, break those rocks apart.
I guess. I'm not really sure how to use it though. Hold R2. Okay.
Yeah,
you just gotta hold it down. Well,
That worked better than I thought.
shouts out to Aloy's cardio.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Seriously. Look how good this water looks. You can just see right through it.
Jesus.
And the rocks and everything.
What's this?
Like even on the stream, that looks impressive.
It does. I mean,
Like you see the ripples in the water.
yeah, God.
That's oh my god, that's insane.
And look how it's altering like the view of the floor, you know?
Like that's beyond like graphics. That's just like great design. Like what in the world?
That's amazing.
Because I'm pretty sure something like that's in the PS4 version too, just not as pronounced.
Yeah, I'd like to see. Did Digital Foundry do that? Did they compare stuff like that?
They have 2 Horizon videos out. A lot less effects.
Oh yeah, like particle effects and stuff.
But not as big of a difference. Like you remember when games used to come out on PS3 and PS4?
Uh-huh.
I feel like those games you could tell a clear difference. Like I feel like PS4 kind of, as far as I've seen, it holds its own to PS5.
It does. We're getting to the point of like diminishing returns
Open up
almost.
my focus display.
Yeah, I mean, at some point we're gonna reach the pinnacle of graphics. You know what I'm saying? And other
Yeah.
things are gonna have to impress us.
Like AI, physics.
VR.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what it wants me to do here. Do you got an idea of what to do
Get
here?
up there.
It seems like you have to grapple to that little.
I guess I just grapple to the. No.
You gotta jump and tap X.
Right.
There you go.
Okay.
That's
Wow.
cool.
That worked.
It's cool, but like I feel like it would be better if you didn't have to target anything. You know,
There's only one.
like
Well,
the fact
maybe
you
once you
have
get in the
to-
open
Find you another way
world,
up.
it's a lot more. Like it's a lot more free.
Like imagine if you could just use this thing and I could just attach it to like that tree over there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Huh. Well, that's pretty cool.
Whoa.
Good morning. I'm Oswald Dalgar, and it is my pleasure to
Oh my god,
introduce
5
you to
minutes.
Far Zenith.
That was Uncharted-esque.
Yep.
Okay, I gotta drop the ladder for Varl.
We say reach for the stars, even if you have to cross 8.6.
Yeah, she feels really good.
There you go, Varl.
A lot better than the original one.
I would say, I mean, I don't remember the original one feeling this good, but I hadn't played it in 5 years. So,
Fair enough.
isn't that crazy, man? 5 years, half a decade it's been since.
It isn't. It really doesn't feel like it's been that long since the original one, but yeah,
It doesn't.
I feel like the turnaround between that one and this one was fairly quick.
Yeah, I do too.
Humans, Homo sapiens, us. We have always pushed the boundary as explorers, pioneers.
This is cool stuff right here.
And now Far Zenith is taking the next leap into the future.
How is the other dude not shitting himself?
Yeah.
You're eating like nuts and berries a couple seconds ago. You're seeing this sci-fi stuff now. Like
When the ship is complete,
that's like George. That's like George Washington seeing a cell phone. He probably
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
He'd probably have like a Caesar. Like what?
Yeah, you would. Now he's starting to shit himself.
Right. Yeah.
Here it comes.
there will create humanity's first off-world colony. The Odyssey may take 300 years to reach.
You know what's crazy? So they're talking about this other colony. What if we find out at the end of this game that like everybody survived and like there's this whole
In the words of our
there
friend,
everyone's on this other planet? How cool would that be? Like they actually made it to this planet that we thought they failed to make it to. There actually is a huge civilization, like human civilization there. And Horizon
Okay.
3 is like going to that planet or something.
That would be crazy.
Or like
I mean,
imagine this game ending and she's traveling to that planet
That ship.
to where they all like mass exodus left Earth.
well, I mean,
What
the story has a lot of room to really take some interesting approaches like that. I think that it has a lot because they told us a lot, but there's a lot that we still don't know. So that's very well possible.
And imagine the change too, because you do Horizon 3, that would really be more of the same. But imagine if Horizon 3 was on a different planet
Public
with
presentation
real
closed.
human big civilizations, like far flung into the future, you know?
Do you wish to reactivate?
And like,
Gorillas
There's-
probably listen to the stream like, damn, that was a good idea. We probably should have done that. That's a good idea, though. I think that would be like a great third place to go.
yeah, that would be
We all
awesome.
know the projections. Economic instability.
This dude's like a walking TED Talk.
Biocontagions,
Yeah,
rampant
yes.
AIs. How long before
He even has a TED Talk fit.
He does, he does.
acceptable risk for the
Same
world
clothes and everything.
Right.
We here at Far Zenith believe escape the inevitable. And so we reach for the stars. Now you've seen what we're building here. Infrastructure to support the Odyssey's construction. A state-of-the-art data center to facilitate rapid technological advancements. And you've seen how we're managing public perception. So invest and join us. Claim your berth on the Odyssey.
Hmm.
Preserve your way of life beyond the concerns of Earth.
Well, they were right about the world ending. They just didn't know how. Yet.
So everything they said back there about the next step for humanity, it was all a lie. These people only cared about saving their own skin.
Yeah, well, didn't work out for them in the end. That Oswald guy mentioned a data center. There, the backup. It should be stored in there.
Won't be able to swim across.
Find my way around. Come on.
I was like, is that in the game? I was like, they got room. They got Roombas too.
Oh
Still
man.
can't believe the old ones can fly.
They were capable of a
I
lot
was
of
like, this
things.
game has everything.
That would be pretty funny. You see a little Roomba
Sure seems.
Right.
coming along.
I wonder what it's like out there among the stars.
Getting used to the mechanic now.
Yeah.
Angela, creepier when you go.
It's just the attention to detail for every single action you do.
Yep.
What is that?
That's hard.
Whoa. Oh shit.
I'm gonna kill those assholes. Careful. Don't want those things to call in some friends from underground. You take the left one. I'll deal with the one on the right.
Okay.
Man, this would be awesome if this was a co-op game.
Maybe that's Horizon 3.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's a part that we haven't been told yet.
What do you mean if this game was really co-op?
What if that was like a surprise thing?
God, that'd be awesome.
I doubt it. I don't want to put unfair expectations though. What happened?
What just happened?
Sneak up on it.
I think you died.
Oh no, yeah.
Let's see
It wants me to kill with a silent strike.
Scan it first.
Oh, sure. That was very quick.
That was,
That was. Oh my god, that was.
yeah. I thought the game crashed.
That was so quick. The game looked like it crashed for a
Yeah.
second. Oh my god.
I hope they consider this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull this off. What's the silent strike? Is it triangle? If I remember right?
Yeah, I believe so.
No,
Oh,
no.
R1.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I for sure thought it crashed or we lost the straight. Hey, look, that's nice. We can just climb that. Like I feel like in the first game you couldn't just climb that.
Yeah, I feel like they did a better job, but it's still not.
Can't climb that though. Oh yeah, you can.
Oh, okay. Improvements.
Yeah.
It's not Breath of the Wild, but you know.
More of those machines ahead.
Nothing you and I can't handle.
Man, it's so beautiful. Like every
I literally have it. I just pressed play.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the little flashback sequence right now, and even this looks incredible.
Yeah, it does. Okay, R1 is attack. It does nothing though. Yeah, it
Those
does.
are the weak.
All
Those
right.
are the weak ones.
Yeah. How do you do the strong? Is there a strong attack button?
R2.
Oh. Looks like Dark Souls.
Yeah, I didn't think about it like that. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. Good call. Oh shit.
Remember, these machines ain't no joke.
Nope, they're not. All right, let's see the load time here. Oh, you gotta hit X to continue.
So like 4
Not bad.
seconds.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all. That might be a new record for me. I don't think I've seen a load like that quick between death and back in the game.
Yeah, no. For an open world like this.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that R2 strike is a slow strike.
Well, you probably are going to be because there's skill trees and everything, so I'm sure you can upgrade all that. So it's probably going to get faster.
Yeah. But then again, I guess it should be. Jeez.
Cole, this main menu alone looks incredible.
It does.
Oh my god! Like the main menu just by itself.
It
Do you
does.
look these days?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I kind of want to
I
stay
know.
on and hear your
When
thoughts.
I was trying to catch up to you.
Are you playing it on your TV, on your good
Don't
TV?
worry, it's not
Yeah, I'm playing
permanent.
on my 4K monitor.
Yeah, I kind of want to hear what you think of actually seeing it.
The only thing is, I'd have to turn the volume up,
Oh yeah, yeah,
and it might sound bad on the stream.
yeah. Should we go ahead and close it?
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of thoughts on Saturday.
Yeah, okay. So we'll have a good time to play it. You know, you'll probably play more than
Yeah.
me, but
I'll probably get through the first 10 hours by Saturday.
Looks like this little
By
girl
Saturday
got
night.
caught up in white.
Yeah,
I plan on doing an all-nighter tomorrow.
Didn't suffer long.
look at this, dude.
Oh.
Look at this smoke.
It's a lot of.
Looks beautiful.
It looks like actual smoke.
It does. Like,
Doesn't burn you though.
no.
She's Aloy. She's invincible.
Yeah, but you can see how the lighting though lights up her face though, and her body. Look at that.
That's crazy. Yeah. Did you see that? Wow. They're magicians.
They are.
This is the bar for how good a game can look on PS5.
It is. All right, man. I'll probably find a stopping point in the next few minutes, and I'll just get off and go to bed.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. All right. It's been good. I think we need to do this for Elden Ring too, though.
I will definitely be on the Elden Ring stream to watch.
Oh, you'll see my reactions.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll be here. I won't make too many negative comments, you know.
Yeah.
All right, man. It's been real. I will give you my thoughts on Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Me too.
Have a good one, okay?
All right, man. See ya.